Welcome everyone to That Stumps. It's your weekly look at all the highlights from the Sci-Fleet Motors Queensland Premier Cricket competition. My name's Lee Drennan. It was a very wet weekend, but we've still managed to get a video together for you. You're quite welcome. We're going to start with some highlights that you've probably already seen across the weekend. Redlands hosting the Sunshine Coast, Manish Labuschagne bowling pace, which set the world alight really, those two wickets. But where there were some other things that also occurred. Angus Lovell, nice shot. Nick Selman is 66 not out currently. James Paisley with a caught and bowled, and Lachlan Honan captured a wicket as well. But here's a couple of things that made Marnus angry. Short leg fielder there just kicks it away and they grab a single. That was me. And then this little Nick fell short off his bowling, which reports suggest that he's still arguing with Jimmy Pearson and Sam Hazlitt about that today. Now, the Wynnum Seagulls, they hosted the Sandgate Redcliffe Gators. And interesting day here, actually. It was packed out, 8 for 179 at the end of the day's play. Really dominated by Mitch Swepson, bowling Corey Hunter there. He takes a little bit of stick from Tim Flores, who just loves hitting sixes. Apologies to those people that don't like watching sixes. Joel Harrison again made 48, but he was captured by Swepson. Not swept. Flores tried to sweep, unsuccessful. Then there was this, 2 and 2 balls. Leave. Both bowled by Mitchell Swepson. Now at Baxter Oval, Ipswich Logan taking on South, and there wasn't much activity here, to be honest. That was definitely impacted by the weather. South's none for 50 when rain intervened. Logan Duval with 25 not out, and Arian Jane with 20 not out. Now, Toombul batted first against a University in another game that was severely impacted by rain. At the end of the day, 2 for 66 was Toombul's score. Matthew Willens here looks like an absolute nightmare to face, to be honest. That's a seed of doom to get rid of Nick McGill. Preston White, a lovely shot. And then Matthew Renshaw on his tyres, and he saves his loins there. And we move on to a couple of interesting scenes here in the Gold Coast versus Valleys game. Now, the cameras weren't great, so we've got no wickets for you, but essentially Scott Palombo finishes with 45 not out. Michael Nessa finished with 35 not out. But really what you want to know is, if you're an umpire thinking of coming into our game, just be aware of Dylan McLaughlin ever standing at fine leg and throwing the ball back to the bowler. Just in slow motion here, absolutely met, leaving Usman Khawaja completely confused and going, "What the heck are you doing, Dylan, you idiot?" And in our final game of the Bulls Masters first grade competition, it was Northern Suburbs again batted first at 2 for 91 when rain intervened there. Joe Burns, pick of the batsman, he made 64 on drive here, but then Brendan Doggett got his man late in the day. It will be W here. Next, and we're moving across to the Catherine Raymond Shield, where again 3 results were match drawn due to rain. This was one of them. 138 Wynnum Manly Redlands posted, but look at these slips catches. That one's almost like a surprise, but then this one's just calm, cool as a cucumber. Delise Laycock, she made 50 actually, which is her first of the season, and that's a nice shot again over the top. Little nick off there as the rain starts to pour, but in reply it was Annie Wickman and Layla Proctor. They were looking on target to chase it down when rain halted play after 7 overs. Now, this was a game where there actually was some points Gold Coast capturing them, courtesy of Belinda McDougall and Eliza Flynn in the run chase. But there's a piece of bowling here. It is from Grace Parsons. It's Shane Keith Warren to Kevin Peterson in Amazing Adelaide. Round the legs there, unbelievable. Lexi Muller showed that she can still whack them. Now, this is why backing up is overrated. Dearie me. But as you can see, Belinda McDougall straight down the ground beats the infield. And then Eliza Flynn off the tyres, 4 runs. Okay, another drawn game where the Ipswich Hornets, they batted first against the Sandgate Gators, but the game did not go for very long, just the 14 overs. Enough time though for Ellie Johnson to cream a pull shot and Kira Holmes to nail a cut shot on her way to 24 not out. And in the final game of the round, again it was drawn. University of Queensland were humming along at 10 and over on their way to none for 30 in reply to 133. Now it was Zoe Valenchik in a nice shot here. Sharp put bowled to Emma Jackson. Now in reply, Emma Jackson, she was going hammer and tong, 20 off 13 balls. Well, we really do hope that you enjoyed the 8th week of That Stumps. It is brought to you by Queensland Premier Cricket sponsors, Sci-Fleet Motors, Bulls Masters, Kookaburra and Frogbox.